You're watching Vancouver TV, where we show you what's happening in your city. We've got the latest movie reviews and access to your favorite celebs. From fashion to red carpets, live shows, and more, we cover it all, keeping you informed about your city and in the know about upcoming events.
He was once the world's most famous male model. Even his looks were household names. Le Tigre, Magnum, and of course, Blue Steel. But that was a long, long, long time ago.
Old LeMay? We were a joke out there.
I guess fashion's changed.
Meet the biggest supermodel in the whole world is all.
Are you like a male model or a female model?
All is all.
I think he's asking, do you have a hot dog or a bun?
Oops.
Derek Zoolander, I'm with Interpol. I need your help.
She's hot. I trust her.
Someone's trying to kill the world's most beautiful people.
Oh, fudge! Peace out, world.
All of them died with your signature look. This is Blue Steel, right? We need you to infiltrate the world of high fashion.
We're back!
Yeah!
Are you sure Zoolander is the right man to help us?
Hey, handsome!
What the hell is your problem?
God help us all. You were amazing.
I'm sorry, I can't understand a word that you're saying.
Derek, toss me the knife. You got it!
There's only one criminal mastermind who could be behind all this.
Prison changed me! I am bad to the core now! Talk! Where's my goddamn latte? Ah!
But how am I supposed to stop Mugatu?
I'm the Mama Pajamba! I'm the Mama Pajamba!
You're Derek Zoolander. You stopped a Chinese throwing star with a look. Flash me that beautiful Magnum.
Wait,
Magnum, now! Oh! You have this! Oh! Yeah! Tequila! Oh!
maybe we could try a washcloth.
Ah!
So I don't know if our viewers know, but Barbara and Jay are partners professionally and in real life.
We've been together 36 years.
Wow, what an accomplishment. And so...
That's one way of putting it.
What has it like working with, what has it like being working with Jay?
Well, I can't say that it's intense because we're together 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, but I make an effort not to do that. Like, I don't often work in the office. I work at home and we teach separate classes, and it's nice to not, to kind of share the work in a way that I don't have the expertise as like Jay has for computer. I don't have computer skills. Born in the 50s. It's challenging to have a life partner that you also work with in an artistic way, because we do have differences about artistic process. So we're not the same human being. So it's challenging. We have to work things out. We've managed so far. It's not like we don't have fights. Not fights exactly, but we do confront each other when we disagree. But yeah, it's been great. It's also two heads are better than one sometimes.
For sure.
Well, maybe not always, but there you think about great comedy teams. Maybe we should become a comedy team.
Do you think you should become comedians?
Well, we are somewhat.
Yeah.
We have done some comic pieces that have worked that way.
Oh, okay.
And when we don't get along, if it's really intense, then we ask the dancers to leave the studio so that we can yell at each other and then invite them back afterwards. So we have a system.
And in the name Kokoro Dance Theater Society, how much of your performances are theater and how much are they dance, or is it a combination of both?
Well, I think it's our primary moving force is the dance art, but dance is primarily, is firstly a collaborative art form. There's music. There's always a theatrical element to our work, anyway. So, and I have, in my creative life, have been very interested in incorporating text with movement. So I think of dance as a holistic art form in that it's already collaborative, and people bring, music, set, light, costume, movement, theatrical devices. Yeah. So I don't think, the idea of just doing, I think the idea, even if you look at ballet, even the old ballet works are very collaborative. There's mime, there's, huge sets and costumes and, music that's written, and there's a narrative. We don't, I can say we have never worked with a narrative structure, although we do tell stories. Oh yeah, we did a musical theater piece called Episode of Blue in 1987 that had a narrative structure based on a book, actually.
Oh, very cool. And it's only mid-January of 2016. What's coming up next for Kokoro Dance?
Well, we in November and December we premiered a work called Book of Love with the Standing Wave Music Ensemble, and set costumes by this British artist named Jonathan Baldock, and music that we commissioned from composer Jeffrey Ryan. And it was really well received, and we thought that since it was fresh in our bodies, and musicians know it now, that we would do it one more time. So we're going to do that March 9th at the Playhouse, which is a different venue. We did it at the Roundhouse before. So that's what we're working on now for Kokoro. But other than that, we're working on getting Vancouver International Dance Festival on its feet.
Life gets busy and they stop. Why should adults or grown people continue dancing?
Well, I think that dance is the most visceral of the art forms. I think it has a lot to offer people, and I think human beings love to dance. It's the first, before we spoke, when we were coming out of the muck and cavemen and all that, before we developed language skills, people danced. They danced to bring the sun, they danced to take it away, they danced for the rain, they danced to communicate. So that's one of the things that I think is so wonderful about dance. And if I look at my grandchildren, they love to move, they love to, it's just moving the body. There's so many benefits to dancing. Keeps your body limber. When you do a good workout, you get those endorphins, which really are great to manage the winter blahs and, the days you don't, dragging yourself around. I always say to people, go take a dance class. Jump around for an hour, you feel so much better. It's good weight management.
That's a good one. That'll get people dancing.
Yeah. And I just think it's the most beautiful of art forms. And I think everybody, the more you do it yourself, the more you appreciate also seeing it. And so I encourage everybody to get out there, get their dancing shoes. It doesn't matter. You can do hip hop, and that's street dancing. There's so many different styles now. Jazz, ballet, buto. You can come to Jay's class. Those are fun. Rec Beach. We do a performance, every year on Rec Beach. This coming year will be in July of 2016 will be our 21st.
Oh, wow.
And we have a lot of people who are not professional dancers, but come and do it every year because it's so rewarding. It's such a great experience. It feeds your soul, I think, in a different way.
Wow, that's really beautiful. And can you tell us a little bit about the performances on Rec Beach?
Yeah, they're open to anybody. So we've had people that have never danced before, people that are in their 70s come and take it, as well as 20-year-olds. So it's a wide range of people and wide range of dance experience, from professional to having never done anything. It's a 2-week workshop, 5 hours a day. So it is intense, and we do work people hard. And they're stiff and sore the first few days, but
I bet.
Yeah. But they quickly get in shape. They have to. So it always works out in the end. And we culminate the 2 weeks with performances on Rec Beach. They're unusual because Rec Beach is clothing optional, so we paint ourselves white, but we don't wear anything else.
Wow.
And just the white paint, and you get covered in sand.
viewers, my name is Maria and we're here with Barbara and Jay of the Kokoro Dance Theater Society, and they have some really exciting news for us. And what is it?
Hi Maria. Well, after 30 years of creating dance and in the city, we have, and having a dream actually of having our own space, we found out in October 2014 that we were awarded the Woodward's amenity space in the Woodward's Heritage Building on the downtown east side of Vancouver. So we're really excited. We were awarded 3 spaces, an office space which we're sharing with Vancouver International Dance Festival, Raven Spirit, and Vancouver Moving Theatre, as well as Kokoro. And then we have a space on the main floor that was formerly a cafe that we are renovating into a dance studio, complete with sprung dance floor. A space in the basement that we're renovating into a rehearsal / performance / production / sound recording studio. So it's very exciting. It's almost, I think it's almost 8,000 square feet. So we're really excited about having access to a space after 30 years of creating dance.
A permanent home finally.
Yeah, a permanent home. And also the ability to help our fellow artists in the artistic community in Vancouver, not just in dance, but in other disciplines. And the wonderful people who work on the downtown east side, because space in Vancouver is really hard to find, really costly, and so we're very happy.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy for you, and we can see here there's the artist rendering of what it's going to look like. We can get a close-up on that. So up there would be the atrium studio, then beside that the basement studio.
Exactly.
Then, so that's the other
two views,
atrium studio, and then the basement.
From the top, and this one is close up and from distance. So, yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, and then what are those little rooms that are beside the basement studio?
Well, there will be a dressing room and a servery where if you're having a function, if you want to use the space for a fundraiser or something like that, or even performances, you would be able to serve food and drink. And then a wonderful dressing room with, we're hoping 2 showers for the artists and washrooms for the public, and recording facilities. These 2 small areas over here would be that. Yeah. So yeah, it's really exciting.
Wow, it's complete already. Yep. So when are renovations starting?
Well, fingers crossed within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's really soon. So Jay, just as Barbara mentioned that you were awarded this space by the City of Vancouver in way back October 2014. What was the whole process like?
Well, the city put out a request for proposals for the three different spaces: the office space, the cafe, and the basement production studio space. And we originally actually only applied for the office space because we thought the cafe was supposed to be a cafe and we weren't interested or able to run a cafe. And the basement space, we just were challenged by the thought of what it would cost to renovate the space. So we applied for the office space, and the city chose us over, I think, close to 30 other applicants. We applied. We applied with the Vancouver International Dance Festival, Vancouver Movie Theatre, and Raven Spirit Dance as partners. So we all shared the office spaces. And then the city asked us, because they didn't have an appropriate application from anybody for the cafe, they asked us if they helped us to convert the cafe into a dance studio, if we'd be interested in taking that.
And of course you said yes.
Yeah, we did. We didn't know that was possible. And then they also said they would help us raise the funds to do the renovations. And then about a month later, they asked us if we would take the basement, because they didn't have an applicant that was qualified for the basement as well. And they didn't really want to put out another request for proposals and delay the whole process again. So we were excited to do that too.
Of course.
Yeah, so we undertook to raise the funds. In the past year, we've managed to raise about $565,000 towards doing the initial renovations.
Yeah.
There'll probably be a lot more funds to raise, because it means we have to also have more staff and provide for maintenance and security and things that normally we wouldn't have to consider.